In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on June 3, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 6 picks in TR total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. New York Mets vs. Washington Nationals. The bottom-tier teams of the National League East will face off when the Washington Nationals host the New York Mets on Monday at Nationals Park. The Mets currently hold a 24-35 record and are struggling, having lost their last 2 games consecutively. On the other hand, the Nationals, sitting at 27-31, are in 3rd place in the division and have managed a 6-4 record in their last 10 games. The Mets recently completed a 4-game series against the Arizona Diamondbacks. New York started strong, winning the first 2 games with scores of 3-2 and 10-9. However, they suffered a setback with a 10-5 loss in the 3rd game, followed by a narrow 5-4 defeat in the series finale on Sunday. Meanwhile, the Nationals faced the Cleveland Guardians over the weekend. Washington endured a 7-1 loss on Friday and then narrowly lost again on Saturday with a 3-2 scoreline. However, they bounced back on Sunday, securing a 5-2 victory in the final game of the series. The Mets' weekend series against Arizona saw them win the first 2 games but failed to maintain their momentum, resulting in losses in the 3rd and 4th games. Recently, the Mets have been one of the most underperforming teams in Major League Baseball. Although their offense showed signs of life during the series against Arizona, the Nationals have struggled at home this season with a 10-13 record, but they have been competitive in recent series against the Braves and Guardians. Washington is starting Mackenzie Gore, who has been outstanding over the past month and appears to be a stronger option compared to Megill. From a betting perspective, wagering on Washington has been profitable this year, while betting on the Mets has proven disastrous. The Mets have gone 3-7 in their last 10 games, whereas Washington has won 3 of their last 5. Given the current form of both teams, I am confident that the Nationals will secure a victory at home against a shaky Mets team. Therefore, the Washington Nationals money line is our full game side pick. Both starting pitchers have performed exceptionally well so far this season. Although Megill has only made 3 starts, he notably shut down one of the best lineups in baseball over 7 innings. Historically, these teams have hit the under in 6 of their last 10 meetings, and the Nationals have hit the under in 3 of their last 4 games overall. Neither offense ranks highly in terms of runs scored in the National League. Unless either pitcher shows signs of faltering, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Baltimore Orioles vs. Toronto Blue Jays. The Toronto Blue Jays are set to kick off their home series against the Baltimore Orioles on Monday. This matchup is eagerly anticipated by fans of both teams, as it promises to be a competitive series. Over the weekend, the Baltimore Orioles faced off against their division rivals, the Tampa Bay Rays. The Orioles managed to secure victories in the first 2 games of the series, winning 3-1 on Friday and 9-5 on Saturday. However, they suffered a narrow defeat in the series finale on Sunday, losing 4-3 in a closely contested game. Meanwhile, the Toronto Blue Jays competed against the Pittsburgh Pirates in their recent series. The Blue Jays emerged victorious in the first game on Friday with a 5-3 win. However, they experienced a significant setback in the second game, suffering an 8-1 loss. On Sunday, in the decisive rubber match, the Blue Jays narrowly defeated the Pirates with a 5-4 win, concluding the series on a positive note. The Orioles have historically dominated this matchup and will be facing a pitcher in Kevin Gausman, who has been notably inconsistent at home. Opponents have managed to hit better than .275 when Gausman is on the mound. The Orioles have a knack for driving runners home and boast the league's leading home run rate, which could pose a significant challenge for the Blue Jays. Grayson Rodriguez, who is starting for the Orioles, has performed exceptionally well in night games this season, striking out more batters than innings pitched. Although the Blue Jays found success in their last couple of games, facing the Orioles is a different challenge altogether. Rodriguez, with an earned run average of 3.53, will likely pose a formidable obstacle for the Blue Jays offense, which has struggled overall. This game is expected to be dominated by the Orioles early on, making the Baltimore Orioles money line as our full game side pick. Both starting pitchers have shown vulnerability in their respective home and away settings. The Orioles, leading the league in home run rate, face a Toronto team that had a strong performance in May, hitting more home runs and achieving a higher batting average than their season benchmark. The Blue Jays' ability to remain disciplined at the plate should allow them to capitalize on any mistakes from Rodriguez. Consequently, over the projected total is our full game total picked. Detroit Tigers versus Texas Rangers. The Tigers are heading south to Dallas for a 3-game series against the Rangers, starting on Monday, June 3rd. Detroit has a current overall record of 29-30 for the season and enters this series having won 6 out of their last 9 games. Their most recent triumph was an extra innings victory over the Boston Red Sox. Similarly, the Rangers share the same 29-30 record and have also been performing well lately, winning 5 of their last 6 games. Texas is coming off a sweep of the Miami Marlins. The Texas Rangers, holding a 29-30 record this season, have been on a hot streak, winning 5 of their last 6 games. Their latest series saw them dominate the Miami Marlins, taking 2 out of 3 games and outscoring Miami 13-0 in the final 2 games. Before facing the Marlins, the Rangers won both games against the Diamondbacks, lost 2 out of 3 to the Twins, and were swept by the Cardinals. Despite their struggles to maintain consistent winning streaks, the Rangers are still in second place in the American League West, trailing behind Seattle. The Detroit Tigers also stand at 29-30 for the season, though they have faced some challenges recently, losing 3 of their last 5 games. Their last series was a split against the Red Sox, where they won 2 games and lost 2, but managed a victory on Sunday. Prior to that, Detroit split a 2-game series with the Pirates, won 3 out of 4 against the Blue Jays, and were swept by the Royals. Over their last 9 games, the Tigers have a 6-3 record, but they are currently 4th in the American League Central, behind Cleveland, Kansas City, and Minnesota. In recent games, Texas has lost 7 of its last 11, while Detroit has won 5 of its last 8. The teams are quite evenly matched in terms of batting averages and slugging percentages, though Detroit has a slight edge in pitching, with the 11th best earned run average compared to Texas' 17th. Detroit starting pitcher Tarik Skubal boasts an impressive 7-1 record with a 2.01 earned run average. Skubal is coming off a strong performance, allowing just 3 hits over 7 innings in an 8-0 victory against Pittsburgh last Wednesday. Earlier this season, Skubal faced Texas and gave up 2 runs on 5 hits in 6.1 innings, though he did not factor into the decision. Over 67 innings pitched this season, he has allowed only 15 earned runs. On the other side, Texas starting pitcher Nathan Eovaldi has made just 1 start since May 2nd, during which he allowed 2 runs over 3 innings. Given these factors, the Detroit Tigers' money line is our full game side pick. Both the Rangers and the Tigers are starting pitchers who have shown the ability to dominate opposing lineups. Detroit has struggled at the plate against American League West teams, with a batting average of just .220. Similarly, Texas has faced difficulties against American League Central teams, with a batting average of .225. The total runs have finished under in 9 of Texas' last 12 games, and both starting pitchers have strong earned run averages, with Detroit's Tarik Skubal at 2.01 and Nathan Eovaldi at 2.84. In their 4 meetings this season, the total has finished under twice and over twice. However, given the caliber of the pitchers on the mound for this game, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.